What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Got something a little bit different here for you guys today. We have actually some Akil Baddoo highlights and some analysis that I'm going to provide to you guys here today. So if you're new here, you're going to notice that this is the first video I've done for like swing analysis or like player analysis, real life baseball content, right? I'm mostly a gaming channel. And for those of you guys that are still around, subscribed, turn the notifications on. You guys are like, Goldie, what are you doing? What are you getting into now? Well, really, I want to get more baseball on the channel, and I want to be able to offer up my opinions and analysis, and my passion is baseball. My first love is baseball. So I want to get some more things like that up here on the channel, even though it kind of does stray away from what the channel is all about, which is gaming, and I might have to create another channel. That might have to happen here eventually, but we're going to open up this sort of series, I guess you'd say, about real-life baseball topics, and we're going to talk about Akil Baddoo. He's my Tiger of choice in this video to lead us off with this new type of series because he's slowly becoming one of my favorite Detroit Tigers, my new favorite Tigers of this rebuild. So let's just run this play here. This is spring training, and we see a little ground ball here, 100 miles an hour, right up the middle. Shortstop makes a nice play, but the cool thing about Baddoo here in this play, and I get it was spring training, right? But look at the hustle, man. Like, it's top of the seventh. He knows the situation, right? The smart player, very headsy player. 5-4. The runner on third is coming no matter what. It's 2 outs, ground ball. He knows that if he gets to first base, if he gets here safely, that run's gonna cross. Right, and he only missed it by basically a step. Like, look at the lunges here. So 1 step right there, right? I mean, the throw beat him. He wasn't going to be safe, but the hustle was there, and it would have been a tie ball game. Even in spring training, like, the guy's just trying to make the team, trying to make the big club, and make his impact felt, and that was just really impressive to me when I was watching some highlights. Now, this one against Pittsburgh I love this highlight. Now, let's just play this one through, and then I'll go back, obviously. But we see this throw by Poppin here on the outside part of the plate. Little in, but this is what Baddoo does so well, is that he's able to take pitches and just wait, and then just throw those hands back out and kick it back into the opposite side of the field. So what we'll see in some other highlights is that his load is so good. His load is so good, guys, and his timing is just all there right now. So he's carried over his hot spring into the regular season, but we see like how connected that he is. And what I mean by connected is that when I see that lead arm like this right here, the knob is being thrown back at the baseball. He's got the V is what they call it, the V, that underhand, the power hand, right, this is your guide. The lead arm is your guide. The bottom hand is supposed to be kind of like your hammer, right? And when he comes through, like, he's getting his legs involved, he's getting his whole body involved. You can see the numbers. That's what you want to see. Look at that load, man. It's just like, it's textbook. The bat is basically angled here, coming back to the pitcher at Poppin. And I love this swing. I love Baddoo's swing. He's got such a natural one, a good one, and a very powerful one at that. Next swing we'll take a look here is against Baltimore. And we see here again, so he's gotten a couple fastballs that we've seen, but this time he gets a breaking ball that's low. Now look at the adjustment that he had. I mean, he hit this thing out for a home run. We talk about how strong he is, and that hammer, that lead arm, that showing the numbers, such a very aggressive swing, right? But he's controlled. He's aggressive, but he's controlled. Watch it in full speed here. Boom. I mean, that's pretty high level, man. That's pretty high level. We'll see if we can get a good shot here of his swing in slow motion here. So look at this. Look at this. So he identifies it as a curveball right out of the hand, right? He starts seeing it break right there, right? From right here, you don't know if it's fastball or not, right? But as soon as you identify it coming in right down there, look at how he changed his swing, right? He went down to go get it. He anticipated that this was going to be low and out, and it was. Now look at how he's altered. Look at the ability for him to alter his swing and go down and go get it. Just kind of like what your coaches say, right? Go down and go get it. Don't be afraid to go down and go get it. And Baddoo does it perfectly. I mean, that's a pretty impressive swing there, man. And then he's still able to look at right here. See the hands? They're back by the shoulder. But once he recognizes that I've got to go down and get this thing, I mean, he fires. Fires the hips, fires the back foot or the back knee. He's not squishing the bug. Kind of what some coaches say, back in the past. Maybe some of your old school coaches say that, but he's not squishing the bug at this point. He's really just driving and turning off that back hip. I mean, that was an impressive swing. Next one here, you can see he's feeling it, right? He's feeling it now. He's getting a lot more comfortable here against Major League pitching. Now watch this. Let's go back to take a look at this. So he gets another fastball. I mean, this one's like right down the middle. Like you can't miss this, but we can see just how he fires. And you can see his hips turn. Watch where his hips are at once the ball's just coming out, right? He's loading, and then you see that little twitch there? Boom, 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 boom. And then he just lets the hands do the work. Right? See you later. I mean, this is why I think he's going to have a really successful season if he can keep doing things like that. There are some, I don't want to say there's holes. I don't think that there's a lot of holes in his swing, but, how do you get him out? How do you get him out? Do you throw him breaking stuff? Do you just keep challenging with fastballs? I think he's just doing the fastball thing like really, really well. I don't think it's going to be real hard out to get, but I think that is something you got to do. And we can see that Dobnik actually has a pretty good idea of how to get him out. And it's really that changeup, right? That 87 mile an hour. Might have been a sinker. It's got a little bit of tail there, down and out. But you got to be able to try to get him leaning a little bit, to try to get him to dig. Because right now, his bat speed is off the charts, guys, and just his ability to just hang in and recognize pitches he's going to be a tough out for the Tigers, for opposing pitchers, I should say. But when Dobnak throws his pitch, he still does a really good job at waiting and recognizing for it, right? He still put a good swing on it, but you see how he had to kind of dig for this one again. I think that's how you're going to have to get him out if you're opposing pitchers. You're going to have to find a way to get that low and away. If you try to throw him high, I don't think you're going to get there. I don't think you're going to be able to get him out. But here's Matt Shoemaker, the wily veteran Matt Shoemaker. But we see another really good load, and then now watch this. This is what was really impressive on this swing specifically. So it's high and in, right? Baddoo sends it right up the middle for a single, but watch where he sends his hands. Like, look at how he pulls his hands in. See the adjustment here? So he's thinking like, okay, hang on. It could break over the middle of the plate. And then when he says it's not going to. It's not going to hit the middle part of the plate. It's coming in on me. It's not moving anymore. Watch right here is where that frame's at. Look at where he's just like wrapping the hands inside, just like turn and burn, baby. And he's still able to get on plane and send it back up the middle. I mean, that's impressive. That's very, very impressive of a swing. Let's take a look at this bottom of the fifth. Again, trying to go low and away, or low and inside, I should say. Missed his spot a little bit. Maybe he was trying to jam a Savali. But we see, again, some good timing, but very weak contact for Baddoo. I think, again, that's just going to have to be how you try to go get him to get him out. Got to start throwing some more breaking stuff, try to get him leaning a little bit, try to get him off balance, because right now he's recognizing pitches really, really well. So the only real way that you're going to be able to get him out is try to get him off his game a little bit. I mean, we can see here in spring training how he does, again, just another really great job of wrapping those hands and bringing them inside. I mean, this is against Domingo Germán, a pretty solid pitcher for New York. Like, he's had some success at the major league level, but watch this. Like, he just wrapped it. He just wrapped the bat. Like, look at this. I mean, this is high-level stuff, man. He just basically punches. I mean, that's him. And he just sends it right over the right field wall like it's nothing. Then a little bat flip. Yep. Gotta love it. I mean, whew. It's got some power, man. One more time. Pitch coming in. It's got good timing. He waits. He says, nope. This isn't coming in. This isn't coming down the middle. It's coming a little inside. I've got to basically look how hunched over he is. You know, he's trying to manipulate so that his wrists can come through, right? So that barrel, that knob of the bat, he can actually try to pull his hands in across his body to try to get on plane so the barrel meets the ball on that sweet spot. I mean, that's just, he's strong. He's real strong. He's country strong. We can see the replay here. Yeah, I mean, that's some pretty big boy stuff here. Now, this is what I particularly like. So it doesn't seem like anything to the casual fan. This right here doesn't seem like a whole much. This little pre-swing bat waggle, right? But when I look at this, I can see that Baddoo has a really good understanding of not getting handsy, right? Don't get handsy with your swing. But what he's trying to manipulate here, he's trying to manipulate the shoulder turn, the lead elbow, trying to lead and guide the knob of the bat, and letting the bottom hand kind of be that hammer to nail, right? Watch what he's doing here. So he's timing his front side up. He's timing his back side up. This is a timing thing for Baddoo as he's getting ready to hit Savali here. And this right here, this little take the bat across the shoulder here. That's what they teach you with rotational hitting right there, right? Don't let the bat get too out in front of you. Keep it right across that shoulder and just let it drag, baby. Just let it drag. This is actually the home run swing, his very first pitch he ever saw. Hitting a home run. Put the Tigers up 3-1. First career home run, first career hit in the major leagues. It's a very impressive swing again by Baddoo, and I love his confidence. I love his swag. I think it's something that Detroit fans are going to love. And then look at the confidence. This is another thing. Like, you can see the concentration, right? The confidence. Now, again, when we were talking about, look at the load, right? And then once he plants, it's game over, right? I mean, once he plants, it's game over. Backside fires. The bat, see where the bat is right there? It's coming across his shoulder, right? He's not casting, which means, you're not like, swinging out to in. He's swinging inside the ball, right? He's staying inside the ball. It's kind of it's just coach speak, but that's what they're talking about there. Knob is coming right after the ball, but in doing so, he's able to still stay on plane and still hammer it home, man. Lead arm leads. Bottom hand is your hammer. Boom. Oppo taco. This is a really good slow motion right there for you guys. This is what I'm talking about right here. So watch. The stance, he's already kind of cheating a little bit, right? So he's got the weight back here already, very light on his front foot. And once he gets going, see that load? And then the plant. And then again, not taking this bat and going out, right? He's not taking it the long way. He's taking it the short way from here to here, here to here, not here, out and up, and not, they talk about getting your swing to be the Nike symbol, not out and long, but short and quick, short, quick. Hands come down. Perfect L. Staying back. I mean, it's just impressive, man. It's just real impressive here by Akil Baddoo. He's going to be a player in this league for sure. Now, here's the grand slam home run that he hit just the other day. And we'll get a nice little replay here too. So all these pitches have been fastballs, right? Actually, this one might have been, with that spin, it might have been a little changeup. But again, like, see where his bat's at? It's like his sweet spot, his barrel is real close to that shoulder. He's trying to go inside out, not outside in. Not take the long way to the baseball, take the short way to the baseball, and then just let the body do the rest, man. Let the body do the rest. Again, good load, good stride. Once he's planted, he says, his body's like, we got to go. Once you're planted, once you've moved off all of your weight, moving this way towards the pitcher, it's time to go. It's go time. And he does it perfectly. Boom. He stays back, can still draw that solid line, gets the nice L in the back. Bat stays close to the shoulder and wraps it, baby. I mean, he's impressive. He's a very impressive player. Now, here's another one where he kind of takes this pitch high and inside, still rips it for a single. That's the walk-off that he had actually today. And we'll get a nice little look here. I love Akil Baddoo, guys, if you haven't noticed. And remember, we were talking about how do you get him out, right? Throw him curveballs. Or throw him something off speed. Well, he still is able to hang in. And again, look at how he brings. He's got such good bat control. I mean, if this pitch is high, you got to keep yourself on plane here and try to get it right up here by the catcher's mask. But watch how he brings it down. You got to go in there and you got to get it. And then the passion. I love it, guys. I absolutely love it. If you're a Tigers fan, you got to love this. If you're playing fantasy baseball, you got to consider trying to go get Akil Baddoo. Get him before people pick him up in the waiver wire, but we see it again. Launch. Momentum moving forward. Plant. You're going. High-level stuff, man. High-level stuff. You've got the hip turn already, the shoulders, the upper body stays a little bit turned still. And then from here, it's just literally that hip is still in the process of firing, which means this is all lagging back behind it, right? It's kind of that rubber band effect. This is the pullback of the rubber band right here, rubber band. And then once it fires, once that hip fires, once this back leg fires, this whole top half starts to wrap around, starts to wrap real hard. And we can see that he stays on plane, gets a nice base hit. Tigers win the game. Get all pumped up, Akil Baddoo. Akil Baddoo, I love you. That's right. I love it, guys. I love it. Being a Tigers fan right now, we don't have a lot to cheer for, but we can watch our prospects and we can watch people perform at a high level and hope for some good things to come, man. I'm impressed with Akil Baddoo. I think he's going to be a player in this league, and I can't wait to watch the rest of his games throughout the rest of the season. Now, I would anticipate that he's going to have some struggles, right? You're never going to go through as a rookie and not have those struggles, but there are literally, I mean, there's not a lot of holes in his swing right now. He's just been on fire. Maybe they start cropping up once pitchers start to figure him out and really figure out where he's weak at. Maybe he starts struggling a little bit, starts overthinking a little bit. But right now he is riding on some kind of hot streak and a lot of confidence, and I'm just impressed with him. And thank you guys for watching this video. I know maybe it was kind of boring for people that don't find this stuff interesting, but I do, and I wanted to let you guys in on the inside workings of my mind. And this is actually what I do when I go watch players for our MLB The Show franchises that we do here on the channel. We actually go ahead, I go ahead and watch some of their highlights and watch their swings and kind of do that predictive skill and see kind of guys that I would actually go after if I was in charge of that franchise. So I guarantee we're going to be doing a little bit more of that in our next franchise for MLB The Show 21. And I can't wait to bring that type of content to you guys. So leave a like if you like this thing and consider subscribing if you enjoyed this video, and turn on the notifications if you'd like to receive more updates on when I upload. Guys, I'll catch you next one. As always, peace.